Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am going to be talking a little bit about Yellowstone episode that aired last night. Took me some time to actually do this video. Episode 9 finally aired after, I don't know what it's been, like 2 years since we saw episode 8. And a lot of time has gone by. I am not a fan of these massive hiatuses in between seasons, uh, but especially in the middle of a season. I think that is just quite literally insane. Um, and but yeah, it aired. I needed a day to kind of process what I saw last night, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I have a lot of thoughts on this. I'm going to try my best to get it all out there. But episode aired. The first 7 minutes were a shocker. There will be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't watched it, then I would save this video to watch later until you watch the episode. Okay, first 7 minutes or so, just wow. A lot of people have had strong feelings about what how this story is being played out. Kevin Costner's um, exit in the story, John Dutton's being written off the way that he is being written off, and I haven't seen any comment that is like hip hip hooray, excited about how what the decision that Taylor Sheridan made um, in this story. And so I'm gonna shoot off a couple comments. One person on X said horrid. Another person said all because Costner got greedy and didn't want to do the show anymore. They should have put another actor in the role. He wouldn't even return to finish it, so they had to do something. I'm furious with him. Without Kevin Costner, I won't watch the series anymore. Here's another comment. Yellowstone is garbage, is a show about a bunch of degenerates. I wouldn't waste my time watching that crap. The real world is violent enough. Another person said it should have been a shootout. So a lot of really strong comments, thoughts about this, the way this went down. Somebody said it was a shit show. There were a few positives, more in terms of Beth's revenge is going to be epic. Um, that's how you did it, boy. There better be flashbacks that put it in context. I don't think that there will be any flashbacks of John Dutton in the rest of the series. Kevin never came back to film anything. Somebody said the first 5 minutes of Yellowstone TV was heart pounding. The last 55 minutes, dumpster fire. Um, Costner. I won't be back for this season because I'm gonna go film a movie series that'll bomb. Taylor Sheridan. Bet we're killing you in the first 7 minutes. Somebody else said, "Man, how dare they pop the show off like this?" So I have a lot of thoughts. Okay, so I I I wanted to see the whole episode. I knew it was going to be a doozy because I had a feeling that they would address Kevin's not being there, Kevin Costner not being there. He plays John Dutton, so I knew it was going to be pretty gnarly. So I was kind of um, I was preparing myself emotionally for the exit, or for something to pop off, and but I was not expecting the suicide storyline at all. Now we know that no one is gonna. No, the kids don't buy that. Beth doesn't buy that. That dad offed himself at all. The fans don't buy that. So that's how that went down last night. Casey, of course, was there. I mean, it was so emotional. That whole thing, her whole beginning of that episode over the top, emotional, and then we transitioned to Texas, what, 6, 7, 8 weeks later, whatever the number was, before those events. So it just felt kind of, I don't even know, like, just disjointed storytelling wise. Like I, personally, I just didn't care. I actually forgot about the Texas storyline because it's been that long. See, this is the problem I have with these massive hiatuses, is that your fans are going to forget what the hell you left off in, and even if you do a whole quick recap, it's just like nobody cares. Like, especially nobody's going to really care, especially after seeing, you know, the patriarch of the family, like, have his brain blown off, you know? Like, nobody's gonna care to go back to that. Like, I certainly did not. So that was annoying, if I'm being honest, the way that that was done. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed that that Kevin Costner and Taylor Sheridan couldn't figure this thing out for the love of the show and the fans, and especially being gone for 2 years. Like, I just feel like it was such a shame. And but putting all of that aside, I thought that the first 7 minutes and the last couple minutes of the episode was really, really great. I really did. Like, I I'm, again, trying to put my writer hat, showrunner hat on. I've never done that, but I'm just trying to be in the shoes of someone who, okay, we just lost our main guy for the show, who plays a massive part in the show, and now we have to figure out a way to, I don't know, make something of this and finish the series in a way that is true to whatever story you were trying to tell. And so it's a real bummer uh, because I just know that can't be easy. So, okay, fine. Let's blow his brains out. Let's pin it on Jamie and his whatever sidekick girl. Um, and let's play out the rest of the season, um, with that in mind. And I mean, that's really the big story of the season, is uh, Beth's revenge, and Casey finding out what's true and what happened there, what happened with their dad, and the loss of that. And so fighting for the ranch and going back to that, and so it just, so much of this was just like so unnecessary. And but here we are, and this is if I am taking all the emotion out of it, this was a good move, writing wise, because of, what do? You got to do something drastic. You got to do, whenever you lose a major character in a show, like, there's always a really great, there's great room for great performances from other casts. And I will say that Kelly, holy moly, oh my gosh, can we just give her all the awards? Um, she absolutely killed it. And Luke was amazing as well. These two, Rip, Cole, also amazing. I feel like these three are going to be central to the rest of the story, obviously. And yeah, I I'm still processing the episode. That last scene with Kelly and Cole, uh, was so visceral and so just, um, heart-wrenching. You could feel it. You could feel the loss deep, deep, deep down in her soul. And kudos to Kelly for, listen, aside from all the professional bullshit that happened on set, I know that Kelly, I know that wasn't an easy scene to do, but I'm sure that she had a lot of love for Kevin, and so it was in a sense um probably like difficult and not hard to go there and to conjure up those kind of feelings and that kind of wailing. It was a deep travail from the soul, and very visceral and very, very, very emotional. And I yeah, I couldn't even talk about it. I couldn't even talk about the show after. So I was like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not even gonna talk about this. I'm just gonna step away from for a few. And yeah, so those are my thoughts on this first episode, I believe, is 9. Let me know your thoughts on this. And I know there a lot of people are very passionate about the show. I certainly am. I've purchased every episode on of the seasons up to now, and they're in my account. And the show really was just great. It's been great. It's been a great show. And so I am curious to know what your thoughts are. And yeah, those are my thoughts. And I am not sure I'm going to keep talking about the show, if I'm being honest. So, but these are my thoughts, and we'll talk to you later.